In this video I will tell you how to stretch your pizza. Actually, I will show you. Hello everybody, welcome to Fabioulous Pizza. If you're watching this video, you probably had hard times when you try to stretch your pizza base. Maybe you start doing well, but going further you lose the shape and maybe also your patience. Now, for the sake of this video, I assume you want to share a round pizza, like all these I made, but you can easily adapt these tricks I will show you and use them to stretch any base, or better, any shape. I also assume that your dough is ready, you're not trying to stretch it too early, and you didn't make that common mistake I already talked about. I will leave you the link to the corresponding video at the end of this one. Finally, I take for granted that you want to use your hands. No tools, right? Let's move to the table and I will show you the tricks. Here we go. Now I'll show you a few movements you will need to stretch pizzas. Always have a little bit of flour at hand. So you use a little bit of flour on the top. You spread it all around. First of all, avoid using just your fingertips. Do not go straight here like this, but use your whole fingers because it's going to be easier for you. Remember, the less you touch your pizza, the better. So, using the whole length of your fingers, you squash in this direction. Now, of course, in this moment, the pizza is a little bit long and our goal is to stretch a round pizza, right? After you do this first movement, you just need to follow the crust all around here. So starting from wherever you want, you squash following the crust. Then on the other side, you do the very same thing. Right now it's a little bit long and I follow all around. I can do it again and again just for the sake of the video. You're supposed to touch it as less as possible. Here it has already a decent size. Now, so here is what I do. I just grab it. I put it on one hand and I pass it from one hand to the other, one hand to the other. If you shake it, you see there is plenty of flour here. If I didn't shake the pizza, all this flour will go in the oven. So there you go. Here is my pizza ready. I will show you a different method. First of all, let me set aside. Here is another double, always with a little bit of flour on my surface, on my table. The starting point is always the same, so this is the movement you really want to master. The whole length of your fingers. And then you do one movement all around. At this point, instead of continuing stretching like this, although I think it's pretty easy, you can just grab your base and you use your knuckles. So once both your hands are underneath the base, you start pulling apart. Can you see? Of course, right now this is long in this direction. So the idea is to make it round. So you go underneath and you pull apart the other direction. This is probably quicker because my pizza is already done. I don't need to touch it anymore. I think it's pretty easy. However, you can always use your knuckles on a different way. Use your starting point, the whole length of the fingers, stretching it in one single direction, my double. Then I will go all around. Again, I grab the pizza. You're still using your knuckles, but instead of pulling, you just use the gravity. You rotate your pizza from one hand to the other, and the gravity helps. You need probably 3 or 4 rounds, yeah. But again, your pizza is ready and you don't need to do anything else.